realistically, I've never thought about being 23 before. Coming up on my booty. Go ahead, you may pass. Did I really just have it there? Hey guys, welcome back. Here's part 2 of our driving 16 hours. I am currently 2 hours into the drive. I need to get some gas, so I stopped at Sheetz. I got a breakfast sandwich, even though it's 2 in the afternoon, and some hash browns. And I also got some Monster, and I really wanted something salty. So I got pork rinds. I haven't had these in a while, but I know they're kind of gross, but they taste good, so. I love potatoes. It's a little cloudy, which is kind of nice, so I'm not getting blinded the whole time I'm driving. So let me just catch you up on what's been going on in my life. So I was only supposed to be home for like a month. I went with my boyfriend to Florida to hang out with his family, and when we got back, I just quarantined with him for about 10 days just before I went back home, just to make sure. He got tested on like a Monday, came back negative. I was supposed to get tested on like a Wednesday, and then when I went to the pharmacy was closed and they canceled my COVID test without telling me. So I drove half an hour to get a test, only to not get a test. So then I had to reschedule, and my next one couldn't be till, I think this is called the Ranger.
Egg, onion, bacon, pico de gallo, guacamole, and boom boom sauce.
And I told my mom, she's like, you know what, if Luke is negative, you're probably negative, like come home. But I still felt weird about it, so then I got tested just to be safe. And then I got my results back and I was positive. Cool. So I just quarantined for 10 days and I have to quarantine for another 10 days, which is cool, because then I got to hang out with my boyfriend for literally a month straight. But then I only got to see my family for like 5 days before I went to Florida. So I ended up staying 2 weeks longer than I was planning to originally. Hung out with my family this past week. It was really nice. Holy guacamole! Get it? So I haven't seen my roommates in like 2 months, and I'm so excited to see them. This weekend is my one roommate, Fabiola. It's her birthday. We're celebrating her. But then my birthday is Tuesday. I'll be 23. And I don't know how I feel about it. This is so messy, but it's so good. I've never really thought about being that age before, you know, because you think like I'm 10, I'm 16, I'm 18, I'm 20, I'm almost 21, I'm 21, and then 22. And then it's like, then 23 hits you and it's like, bam, smack in the face. People have been driving okay, but I think I'm only in West Virginia at this point. So once we get to Virginia, I'm sure it'll get worse, and then North Carolina. I kind of like talking to you guys when I'm eating. I don't feel so alone. I'm like parked in the back of Sheetz, so I feel this is kind of sketchy right now. The sun was hitting weird from all the other angles of the building, so. My hands. Ooh, this is all gonna hit me hard in like an hour. I love this water bottle. I feel like a 6th grader going to camp, but I don't care. I feel like I already have to poop. That can't be. She needs to stay in there for now. Ah! I'm a little scared to go. I'm gonna wait. Just gonna wait. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm sorry. Did you have the right of way, little missy? No, you didn't, but it's okay. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have heartburn from those onions. I don't usually drink energy drinks. The only time I do is if I'm extremely tired. But caffeine, I feel like doesn't really affect me that much. I just feel like I'm perpetually tired. I would like to get in the left lane. I don't like being in the right. I can already feel it. I'm gonna have to go poop soon. That's a nice RV. All right, Mr. RV, I'm coming along too. Shirley is the name of my car, by the way. Do you guys name your cars? Or am I weird? So my first car, and it just reminded me of like, kind of like a grandpa car in a way. I don't know. So I named it Alfred, and my parents were not happy about that name. But then it stuck. This lighting is horrid. I'm not gonna enjoy editing this later. Sorry, I choked up my saliva because I don't know how to breathe like a normal human. So update on my car. Remember, so in part 1, I freaked out for a moment because my check engine light went off. Well, it came back on, and it turns out Shirley needed a new catalytic converter. I have about 5.5 hours to go. At some point, we're gonna stop and find Chick-fil-A, of course. Oh my God, the lighting is awful. The sun's just so bright and hitting at like all the wrong places, but I am stopped at a rest stop and I'm gonna show you guys the mountains that I'm seeing here because they just look really pretty. I'm about 4 hours away and I'm over it, feeling car sick. You can only see my mouth talking right now. This looks ridiculous. I feel like I can't even record because of how bad it looks. And soon it's gonna be setting, so then it's gonna be even more in my face. I'm like starting to get bored of listening to music. We're gonna come back in a little bit. I guess I'll listen to a podcast until the sun freaking goes down or something, because this is awful. Hey, there's a truck here. Oh, there we go, and it's bright. And there's the shadow. Are we good now? Yay! So I guess I'm just gonna talk a bunch now, so I have content. I have about 2 hours left. The last 6 hours I've been driving southwest, so directly into the sun setting. Go ahead, bye-bye. Go. But people will ride your butt, and then you get over, and then they don't pass you. But literally the last 6 hours I've been driving into the sun, and I have a massive headache. Basically was only seeing like a good 10 feet in front of my car and just staring at the white lines and the car in front of me because I could not see. So this is so much nicer. I think it's weird when people, in general, any topic, any item, anything, when you take it to like an extreme or an obsession, that really freaks me out. The sunset looks so pretty. And these mountains. Guys, I think I'm almost in North Carolina. I'm so excited to see my roommates. I was listening to the Color Daddy podcast, and honestly the only time I listen to it is when I'm driving, long drives. And for the most part, I like listening to her when she gives like the sexual tips and stuff like that, but I feel like sometimes she can be a little bit manipulative and a little too toxic for my liking. I was listening to 2 episodes now, and it was a little too much for me. I was like, okay, you're like borderline, just a little bit unhealthy. So I'm not listening to that anymore after this. I've decided to make skincare more of a priority for me this year. And the thing that I definitely need to get better at is putting lotion on all over my body, but I really don't like the way lotion feels on my skin. After I get out of the shower and I put lotion on, I'll stand there naked for a good 20-30 minutes just so it soaks in, because I don't like touching things when I have lotion on. My skin, I've only been using all the products I got for about a week now, and my skin has already changed. I still have a couple of breakouts, but I think that's because the product is really just getting into my pores and like cleaning everything out and bringing it to the surface. My pores seem smaller, texture is going away. At first, I thought this drive was going by really fast, and I was like kind of sad. I felt sad that the drive was going by quickly, and now getting bored. Maybe I'm the issue. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting hungry. I don't know. My head just hurts. I saw one cop, and he was sitting waiting to pull people over, and I did see him turn on his little wee-woo lights and pull somebody over. Anywho, just finished my second week of classes of my second semester of grad school, and I think it's gonna be a good semester. The only thing that I'm honestly nervous for is that I need to figure out what my thesis is going to be. Because I have no idea. I mean, like, I have a general idea, but specifically I don't know. And I need to figure that out. Okay, we're gonna do a little loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop, and poop. And your shoes are looking cool. The sky's like purple. It's very nice. There is more snow down here. I didn't have any snow up north. I kind of want ice cream. A milkshake? Do you know who has milkshakes? Chick-fil-A. There was a school bus towing a car. I feel like that was definitely like one of those school buses that people like redo the inside and stuff. But I'm excited to be home and like in my own space again, because you know, like when I'm home, like I don't have any of my like stuff like in my room back at home. My bedroom has become more of like, you know, the room that people just put stuff in. Not ideal for me. I'm that type of person that, like with school and stuff, I really like to have everything organized. I like to color code my notes. And I also will get overwhelmed very easily. If I'm not organized when it comes to school, that provokes my anxiety a lot. Being home and having school, but also trying to spend time with my family, those two things going back and forth was really hard for me. So, but I'm also very sad that I'm leaving home because I don't know when I'm gonna be home again. I probably won't be home for 6 months, I want to say. My university made our spring break February 8th instead of in March. Like, they don't want people going to exotic places and coming back, you know, so maybe that'll help. It won't be as warm. I've never gone anywhere for spring break because I've always had track, so I was kind of excited to like have more of a break and not do anything, because March is kind of like that midway point between classes. Like, you need that mental break, and I feel like classes literally just started and I'm not mentally tired yet. 120 miles until we're there, guys. Did anybody else's parents tell them that it was illegal to drive with the light on inside the car? Oh, I guess we're going down a hill. Great. All right, I'm gonna concentrate for a little bit. I have found a Chick-fil-A. I got a milkshake. And again, we got the same meal. Fries, chicken nuggets, Chick-fil-A sauce. Well, thanks for traveling this, guys. This is the end, pretty much, because I don't see myself doing an outro later. But this is the end of our 16-hour drive montage. Let me know what you guys thought. Did you resonate with anything? Do you want me to do more of these? Or did you hate them? I don't really care if you hate them, because I liked doing it, and I'm gonna do what I want. That's my life. I will catch you guys next time. Alright, cool. Alright. Peace.